Om Swastiastu. Good afternoon, Mr. Eddy. Thank you very much for the chance that's given to me. In this nice occasion, I would like to present about my essay, which the title is Bali Let's Wake Up. Tourism is one of the important sectors, industry that have in Bali, in which can take many people to work and also give support, financials, and also make the country or the Bali Islands better because of the tourisms. But during this year, especially in last 2 years, tourism is affected by the coronavirus. By these situations, because of the coronavirus, uh, many people get suffer because they get no salary because they lost their job and also cause a problem for the country in the world. After 2 years having this coronavirus, this problems is getting less. And by these situations, the governments restart again for the tourisms in Bali, but with some policies. For the first one is, of course, we have to obey the protocol strictly. And the second one is PCR test. And the third one is 5 days quarantine. But the two of the policies, PCR test and 5 days quarantine, for this moment is still being controversial because of the PCR test. It's for the people or the visitors who like to travel, they think that like they're wasting their money for doing the PCR test, because as we know that almost all the people around of the world already having the vaccine, two-time vaccine. And the second one is 5 days quarantine. 5 days quarantines, that's also like, for the people, they start thinking uh, to take this quarantine because this quarantine place is already prepared by the governments, and this is not free. It means that the people or tourists or the foreigners or the travelers, they have to spend their money for the quarantines for that or nothing. So that's why for these moments, even though the international airport is already open, but people still thinking to travel to Bali because of these policies. So for the solution is, for the PCR test, for the first thing that could be done is allowing the tourists to visit Bali without any PCR test at the airport in Bali. If they are able to show their vaccine certificate and also the PCR test results from the previous airport where they were. And the second, the staff at the airport who handle this PCR test should be the professional who can manage the test well, so there will be no problem found during the test. And for the quarantines, 5 days quarantine should be reduced or deleted. A quarantine will be better to be undergone by those who are suspected to bring the virus. Or if the government insists to regulate the quarantine, they at least need to prepare some places for free. So in this conclusion, that's mean in my point of view, these two policies should be omitted because those two things are going to reduce people's willingness to come to Bali. As the result, Bali's tourism industry will never be successfully awakened. This pandemic has been happening for about 2 years, which means it will not be easily cleaned. We should prepare ourselves to be friendly with this virus. Enhancing our immune system, consuming vitamin, and obeying the protocol should be the best way to protect us from the virus. The government should support it by providing more health centers which are able to handle infected patients. All the tourism accommodation around Bali should be supportive to the regulation made by government related to the health protocol. Everyone should hand in hand to continuously reconstruct our tourism industry so it will be as glorious as before. Let's keep having faith in ourselves that tourism in Bali will get better gradually as we do our best to fight against this coronavirus disaster. All right, thank you very much. That's all about my presentations. Um, Thank you for your attention, and I close by saying Om Santi 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 Om.